Hello and welcome to episode 6 of my Grim Dawn tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on continuing the quests and taking a look around Burrwitch Prison. So in order to do that I need to talk to the Rook, the gatekeeper. Before I do, let's do that. The captain said you are good to go. Don't start any trouble. Who, me? Okay, so there we go, got 100 XP for that. Let's go in. Okay, now in here are a number of very useful things for us. First of all, there's the, once it's finished saving, it does this every now and again. Over here we've got a faction guy who sells stuff. So if I left click on him just to show you. He's the faction Quartermaster. What we can do is sell my items to him that I don't need. Now let's see, what leggings do I want? These are actually the best for the armour, but this gives me spirit and physical damage, so I'm going to go with these. I need 77 physique, so let's increase my physique. Yeah, there we go, got enough. Okay, so let's now put them on. Now I could right click if I weren't in the shop, but if I right click it's just going to sell it to him. So notice that the faction guy you can sell your items to as well as the guy outside the gate. So it's whoever you want to sell to, really, it don't matter. The one outside the gate's closer, so I guess that's the one you'll sell to. For this I need 112 physique. Notice that armours require physique, weapons require cunning. Okay, so that's another reason to keep your points in reserve. You don't know whether it's going to be armour or weapons you'll need to spend your points on. For now I'm just going to sell that because I can put them on. There we go, got a bit more armour. Sell that. And I'll sell that. What about the hood? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, look at that, energy absorbed from enemy spells. But I need 81 spirit, and I'm a long way off. Well, maybe I'll get it on the next point, so I'm going to keep that. Okay, over here you can see I've found another scavenged plating that I mentioned in the previous episode. Now, I mentioned that you can make them stronger and combine them. So let's show you. Okay, to combine the components, right click on one. Well, we're not in a shop, so let's come out the shop, bring up my inventory. So to combine these, I right click on this one. Notice everything turns blue, which it can be socketed into. Also though, other components of the same type turn blue. So if I right click it on an item, it'll socket into it, or I can combine it with another of its type. So if I right click, notice now it's giving plus 10 armour instead of plus 5. And you can socket up to 3 of these, as denoted by just below there. You see it says partial component, 2 of 3. So if I put another one in there, it will become plus 15 armour. But I'll be showing you that. And what I tend to do is keep all of my augments across the top, spread out like that. Oh, there's another one. So here's a few of the different augments. Cracked lodestone shows you down below. It gives me 1 to 2 lightning damage, plus 4% lightning damage, 10% physical damage to convert it to lightning damage. This one, 2 physique, 2 cunning, 2 spirit. And this one, 1 cold damage and more cold damage, you see? Put the crystals and keep them all to them. Okay, I can sell this shield because I don't need the shield.
Come see what's left of my wares.
These I will not sell. You never sell your scraps, you keep them for crafting or for quests. Okay, so that's the faction vendor. Over here's the next quest I can hand in for, I believe this one is Pharos. Is it Pharos? Let's have a look. Lost Survivor. Yeah, oh, Foldis. So let's talk to him. there we go, he gave us a scrap. How cool. So we got 500 iron, 50 Devil's Crossing reputation, and a scrap, and the experience. Okay, if we go over here, you can see this person is gonna give us a quest, so we'll talk to them. Quite a sad tale this, but I'll continue. Okay, so if we come over here and up the stairs, this is where the bank is. So for storing all your items, you just left click on Carlisle. Now notice here, your item stash is on the left. The smuggler allows you to store items, which is pretty obvious, but over here on the left it says item stash. That's your stash for your character. Certain items you pick up you can't share with other characters. You have to put them into your bank. You can't put them into the shared bank. Item transfer is the shared bank. This is what all your characters share, this area. So if I click on it, you start off with just this bank slot at the top here, okay, and you get all this bank space. As you progress and make more money, you can unlock these next 3 slots. This one, how much was this one? This was 50,000 iron. This was 100,000 iron. This one is 150,000 iron. So like I said, money is very important. But as you can see, well worth unlocking them. Now notice the different colours of the items. So you have white items, that's the first tier. Then you have yellow magic items, that is tier 2. Then you have green rare items, that is tier 3. And then you have blue items, which are epic, that is tier 4. And the next one, items don't start dropping until your character level is 50, and that's the I can't think off the top of my head. Anyway, we'll get there eventually, you'll see what they are. Now normally what I do is when I roll a new character, I'll go through my bank, outfitting them with everything that they can use with the best. So if it's a melee type fighter, I'll be looking at the melee weapons and the health regen. If it's a caster, I'll be looking for mana regen items and other items which will help this character class. Because with some items like this Demonologist Musty Tome of the Void, notice at the very bottom of the skill list it gives us +1 to Fire Strike, which is actually a Demonologist skill, so it will ramp up that skill 1 point and make it better and stronger. Same goes for all the character classes. Some items will give different skill points to different classes items. So for the Shaman, this will give 1 to Mogradon's Pact. Let's see if I can find one for the Occultist. That's for the Shaman. Let's have a look at the blue items. Notice with the blue items, the epic items, you get sets. Just like in Diablo 2, you can, once you collect a full set of items, you then get the perks from having all that items. Look at this one. If I get the third item of the set, I will get +1 to all skills in Occultist. Now that, trust me when I tell you, that is a powerful set to have. 1 to all my skills. That's absolutely beautiful. But I need to get the Maiden's Hood, the Maiden's Tome and the Maiden's Lens. I've got the hood, but I haven't got none of the other rest of it yet. You can see, oh, in here as well I found some recipes that I wanted to show you. So at the top the ingredients are 6 scrap and 1 mutagen ichor. As you progress through the quests, the items will start to drop. So the components for recipes, the higher the tier creatures you fight, unlocks better components. So that mutagen ichor is just there. That's what it looks like, a little green splat if you like. As we progress through the world, we will start to see these dropping from the creatures. So for that recipe it requires 3 of them, no, 1 of them and 6 scraps, and that can make us then explorer's trousers. which is another set. So there's all sorts. The recipes you get from the boss mobs, and sometimes I think from chests I got some of these, but we'll see as I progress. More will drop. Oh, there's just a ton of different items and things for me to mention to you, but for now let's just... I can't see anything at a glance I can use, so I'll have to wait till I've gained some more levels. Oh, what's this? No, I think I'll stick with my energy regeneration for that. Oh, what's this? Oh, there we go. That's better gloves. So let's put them on. I can now sell these, so I'll put them down there. What I need to do, notice what happens if I try and put this purple scraps in the shared bank. Watch this. This item cannot be placed in there, so you have to put that in your personal item stash. Don't worry, each of your characters will find plenty of these, so don't worry about that. Okay, what I will do for now is that helm, I want to wear it eventually, so I'll keep it on me, in fact. But you're going to spend ages in here just outfitting your characters. Once you start to get lots of items, when you roll a new character, the first thing you'll be doing is coming in here and checking to see what items. Now remember this bag of salt. We really want to improve that, so let's look for a pendant. Oh, that's better health. Oh, that gives me burn damage, cunning, and health regen. So, you know what? I'm going to go with that. Here's the pendants, but I can't use them yet. Oh, there's one I can use. 1 to 4 acid damage, casting speed, and energy regeneration. There we go. Now, let's see. What's this? Oh, that's the same. So I can actually sell that, and I'll just put this in the bank once it gets upgraded. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. I don't want to waste any more time. You get the idea, you get the picture. Your bank space is precious. You only start with a little bit, but as you get money you unlock much more space. So that'll do me for now. I'll worry about getting the boots, shield and this item off hand and the helmet as I progress. Okay, let's come out of there. Okay, walking over here. This will unlock as a quest eventually in here, but over here's someone else, so let's talk to them.
Greetings, child. I am pleased to see that the taint of possession has left you. Should you require it, I offer spiritual guidance to the survivors. I will gladly extend this service to you. My knowledge of spirits has allowed me to devise a trap with which we were able to contain you and the ethereal that controlled you. It was not until the noose was firmly around your neck that the spirit left you, though. I'm afraid that I am not at all fit for combat, which from my understanding was more than necessary for you to reach the reanimator's lair. I was only able to subdue the ethereal within you with the use of a trap, which would have required the reanimator to come to us, just as you have. Troubled memories can cloud the mind and torment the spirit. With my guidance, you can move past these painful thoughts and begin anew.
Okay, gained another level for just talking to them, the spirit guide. Okay, so if I talk to them, what they will do is, if you misspend points in your skill tree here, you can buy them back. It doesn't cost much, so you'll see. But if you want to experiment, say you want to try this skill tree path there, and then you decide, oh no, you want to scrub that out, get all the points back, and then try this one. Oh, there's the timer. I would recommend that you just roll a character for that one, roll another character and try that one. I say this one because this is a pet skill path like this, the Hellhound. I absolutely love this. I am going to start an Occultist and show you these two skill trees. I'll use them in unison. For this skill, this character, I'll do this skill tree and maybe a point in there, and maybe take a look at this one. Because it has some interesting... Oh, that's what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to focus on this and this. You'll see why. But for undoing points, you can talk to the Occultist. Likewise, you can undo points in here with the Occultist.
Stay strong.
Okay, so that's where you can go for doing that. Just giving you a quick tour of the prison. But if we come back down here now, so that's currently all the people we can talk to. As we progress, here's the faction table, which will give us bounties, but we need to get our faction much higher. You see? Okay, so what I want to show you in the next episode is a little semi-secret area. Just to get your interest up and to show you that there are lots of secrets in this world. I'll give you a little clue. It's in this area of Lower Crossing, and it's to do with a little ride on the water. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.